Okay, so I just want to make sure that I am live and everything is fine here, sound-wise, and we're all good. I've had a bit of problems with some of that stuff, but we are here, we are back, we are here. Okay, welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Show. My name is Mokwena. I am your host, and this, of course, is the show where we love South African football. We love African football, and then every now and then we dip our toes into what's happening overseas. But today, we've got the biggest game of the South African calendar. No, one is number 9. What are you doing from number 9? Oh, the other one can't win a league. Hey, biggest game right now just so happens to be between Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs, happening at FNB Stadium. Kaizer Chiefs, of course, it is their home game. This is the 26th match day for Kaizer Chiefs, but for Orlando Pirates, we have only 22. This is the 22nd match day for Orlando Pirates, so they still have a long way to go to finishing this season, to catching up. Tins, how are you? To catching up and doing all of those really nice things. But in any case, the two teams come in with two separate objectives from two separate points in the table. Kaizer Chiefs, number 9 in the log, 25 games played, 8 wins, 6 draws, 11 losses. They've scored 23 goals and they've conceded 29 for a grand total of 30 points. Now, this means that their draw with number 8 and a win over here could make sure that Coach Nabi has a top 8 spot, so that at the very least, man, M10-8. On the other side, Orlando Pirates comes with a little bit of heartache into this game. They are number 2 on the log. They've played 21 games, 15 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses. And then, of course, they've scored 32 goals, conceded 15, for a grand total of 46 points. So, night time, it's perfect on time. Hi, man. Okay, so in the last 5 games, Kaizer Chiefs has got 2 losses, 2 draws, and a win. The last game out was the 26th of April, where they lost 2-1 to Baromo Gallants. And on the 19th of April, they drew 0-0 with Ichipa. Orlando Pirates, in their last 5 games, have 2 losses, 2 draws, and 1 win. Last game out was a loss to Skukune 1-0. And then, of course, they lost to Pyramids FC in Egypt 3-2. In the last 5 games that these two have played together, however, Orlando Pirates has 4 wins. There have been no draws. And then Chiefs has only won one of the games. The starting lineups are as follows. Chain in goal, Tokis Mboga Zishandu Mako, Makaula Mbatangkota, Hoto Mufukeng, and then also Umahopa is the starting lineup for Pirates. Then for Chiefs, oh, there's that space. Oh, there's that space in front of the defense. For Kaizer Chiefs, Buma makes it into goal. Solomon Squinika Tove Cross, Tirino Shabalala Mark Ngobo, Modi and Lilepo are the starting lineup for Kaizer Chiefs. Last time out, Modi had a chance early on in the game. Last time. Oh gosh, he did the same thing. Okay, let me see who's here. So it's gonna be a very interesting game. I don't think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. Usually these games are very, very close. And of course, when you think about it, just think about it. The stakes are so high. For Orlando Pirates, this is one of the games that keep them mathematically in the hunt of the league, but also it snaps the losing streak that they're on. You don't want to go 3 losses in a row, and you definitely don't want to lose to Kaizer Chiefs, because Tina Searasa. We're not going to let you go. Here comes Chiefs again, inside the box. Oh, it's a goal! Lepo scores the first goal for Kaizer Chiefs. Okay, let's see. Yay. Shapa, 2 minutes in. Kaizer Chiefs have scored versus Orlando Pirates. A goal coming from that man, Glodini Lepo, a.k.a. Saile Pro Max. No, I'm joking. Hey, guys. Baru to faint very early. Since I'm gonna faint from enjoyment. Is na enjoyment. 1-0. Kaizer Chiefs leading Orlando Pirates 2 minutes in. Yeah, man. GNU. Where's the GNU? Does it change the affiliation of the GNU now that Chiefs have scored? Wow, ball played in there by Solomons, and Lilepo takes it first time, puts it into the right-hand corner of Sipo Chain's goal. Jeez. Yeah? 1-0, guys. Guys. Remote is sharper. Sharper. Hey. Congo Pros have been killing pirates for a week. Here comes Pirates looking to reply. I had a conversation last night, for those who watched the show. You can watch it on YouTube, but I had a conversation last night with Mike Motaung, former Pirates player. And he said that, this game is going to be interesting because Pirates' body language is very low. They're not playing well. They're not in it, man. And after 3 games in a row, it seems like that loss to Pyramids and maybe Skukune took some fire out of their sails. Can they get up for this game? We are still going to see. Let me read the comments. Guys, they're the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs. More is coming, so Soweto gent. Oh, Abuti Napoleon, welcome. But come on, Kosi. Why must you be this person? Ding. Okay, here we go again. Yeah. Oh, Tapelo Koki Wawatu. Ow. Ulkibela manje. 4 minutes in Balkibela. I will say, I said so. Chain is not make sure. Chain. Oh. Hey, guys. Cirino Pepper Ball. No, man. No. Cirino in the box. 1v1. Just couldn't voila it properly. That could have been another chance. Guys, Chiefs, what's happening? Why are we cooking? Great first time shot from Lollipop. MJ says downs are behind you. Chosen says we are here supporting Chiefs. Lona, when you guys are joining me, corner to Kaizer Chiefs. Okay, yeah, calma. We have rest buffet. Okay, let me also calm down. Tabang. You're right. Let me also calm down. There's still a lot of football to be played. Makere, they won the league after 7. Rino should have shot. Here comes a corner. Kaizer Chiefs cleared by the Orlando Pirates defense. Let's see what they can do here. Pirates is losing purposefully. We don't go to Africa. I'm not. Oh, you're losing purposefully. No, but we're going to Africa anyway. Are you saying that if they drop out completely? You're going to Africa anyway. We're going to the Confed. I think Confed is decided by Nedbank, and since Sundowns and Pirates are essentially CAF Champions League teams, we'll see. I'm here for the smile. Pirates fans, you guys are too confident for this. What do you guys know that I don't know? What do you guys know? Difference between Chain and Velimoto. Agent. Are we going to blame the coach for the Mako Haula? I'm here for the You're supported by champions who obviously win. Hey, no, not chosen. I can't save everyone. But Lali says the Paris finished 3rd, we're not going. No, that's why I'm saying that, okay, maybe that's the thing. Man. Isn't Nedbank Cup the decider of the 4th place for CAF Confed? It's the 4th place. So we qualify by virtue of being finalists, but then, to your point, should Pirates come 3rd and then win the Nedbank, technically we'd be out. Technically. What is happening to us? We're cooking. Macha says, knowing Chiefs defense, they'll sleep on duty. Hey, Macha, that's what I'm waiting for, hey? That is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see if a defense of Quinica, Dove, Cross, and Solomon can do the work. Cross has looked great. I might jinx him here, but Cross has looked great ever since he's been asked to play that left center back role, sort of in a back 3 instead of playing up there. But I'm seeing him playing up there right now, and I am scared because, Dove is also going to go out to the left. If Pirates wants to score here, they need to take advantage of the space between Dove and Quinica on transition. It seems like Dove obviously is going to favor the left-hand side. He's the left back normally. He's going to favor the left-hand side. So if they can find a gap there, like if Mahopa can maybe dummy run to Cross and allow Nkota Umfukeng to go in between, there's going to be some problems there, because also midfield-wise, we know about Mar's tendencies, and because Ungob was also playing there, I don't know who's going to be defensively responsible for that position, right in front of the defense. So I think that's my immediate worry here, that what happens when Pirates starts attacking, Makhupa either goes to the side or Makhupa plays that central CDS, central defensive striker role, and drops in. There's a space there. So, yeah, let's see. I think it means if Pirates don't finish second, or this showcase the Chiefs is not. Listen, MJ, why Lily so? Finally, Lilepo, false 9. Put him in a front 2, man. Put him in a front 2 and let him cook. It would have been great to have Dubai in with him. But also, maybe we could see a Morris Lilepo front 2. I wonder how that would be like, actually. So they're losing on purpose. Oh, okay. No, unless Paris finish 4th, then Chiefs won't go to Confed Open. Yeah, I thought so. Kunika has a derby contract. Last night I go right today. Zanele batilo chani locha iralocha mane. Ralocha. Rawina. Mazed. So Limo Pirates. Maybe. Okay, the game has calmed down a little bit. Chiefs is in possession of the ball quite a bit right now. Let's see what they're going to do with it. Makhupa must rest. We need Lepasa. Kush must stop favoritism. Chiefs should score a second goal. There's actually a theory as to why. There's a rumor as to why Kush. No, let me not. The match is over. Chiefs must just defend. Yo, Musa. Chiefs must just defend. I don't know about that. You have to stay dangerous, because the last thing you want to do is to allow Pirates to come and attack you over and over and over again, because if they can get it. Hey, you today Kilikosi, next weekend only Pirates. LH, why only Pirates next? You see, GNU members. You GNU members who are flip-flopping, today you want us to win because it benefits you. Tomorrow you don't want us to win because you don't want us to have a trophy. I wonder this GNU, you can't trust it. I wish I still had my sounds, because my sounds, I had the Gedlehlekisa one, man. Zumari, his name is Gedlehlekisa. The one who loves but can hate you. Oh, guys, score predictions. I know Chiefs scored so early, we didn't get to our predictions. Score predictions, guys, and who do you think is going to score? Tell me there in the comments. And kubari gift, guys, team yaka wina. Oh, kubari gift, Rosnyana, Taunyana, Trainyana, Galaxy, anything is fine. We are 11 minutes into the game. Kaizer Chiefs is 1-0 up. They have been in possession quite a bit. Which I think also helps the Pirates out a little bit. They get to play the rope-a-dope. For those who watch boxing, Muhammad Ali had a very famous fight versus, was it Sonny Liston, where he basically took a lot of damage early on and then was able to come out and catch him later on in that game. We should be wary of that with Pirates, because this defense is not the best. We must say, this defense is not the best. It's above my pay grade. The GNU selective, obvious GNU conditions. But it's going to be 2-2 suspended. Bukhali says 2-1 Pirates, hopefully. Bukhali. When then you win at all costs. We are short passing, so nice. Yeah, you're short passing so nice, Mara. Where's the penetration? Oh, you could have played that centrally. Come, Modi, relax, boy. Modi, play the 1-2 so you can get to your spot and shoot. We know your spot, man. Guys, follow if you have not followed. The show is on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then, of course, the Chiefs, Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Bafana, Banyana in action. We will be here for watch along. So 8 o'clock, we'll be back for Mamelodi Sundowns' game versus Cape Town City. So follow if you have not followed. I don't enjoy short passing for the sake of short passing, because one mistake and you'll be caught out. That's my thing here. So if you look at this example over here, look at where Dove was coming back from. So if Pirates can get their high press right and win the ball back a little bit earlier from from Chiefs' defense, you could see a lot more opportunities for Pirates to do something. Pirates itself structurally, we've spoken about it. They struggle to get the ball up the pitch. Look at the spaces between the defense and the midfield. Look at the spaces. Where was that ball supposed to go? Man. Basic pass. Why Shapadi? Basic pass. If you look at the spaces between Pirates, that's what makes it a little bit tough for them to play up, especially since they're committing 4 players up. So if you look at this setup, right, they've got one single pivot, which means that when they do build up, if those players don't come back to support and actually open up for the ball, it means that wherever the ball carrier is going to have to go backwards. When they go backwards, they play long balls. And if you play long balls, you're asking Fukeng and Kota to win balls versus defenders that are in the air, and which is not something they're good at. So somebody needs to sacrifice and go back and fetch the ball. In another world, I would have said, oh, yeah. Oh, ref. Okay, no. Okay, it was close. Chiefs with a penalty shout there. So far, we're safe as Sun, but blame Mahele for this. Kosi says Chiefs must keep the ball. Oh no, every sport. I love sports, guys. I love sports. Wait until I get into my American bag. Bye-bye, LeBron. So you're saying someone might not be... Velile. Here comes Pirates on one of the rare attacks. Caught cross out. He'd be lucky if he doesn't get... There we go. Yellow card to cross. Oh, it's on now. The goal this early is not a big deal. Pirates will win, says Ntogozo. No penalty, good tackle. Hey, Velile, hayi man. Cela ungiyekele Joe, cela ungiyekele. Yabona ukuthi asikho ku VIP. Maybe le ndaba zethu sikhulumayo la so mina right la. Cross getting a yellow card. 1v1 versus Nkota. Played a move past him and he had to bring him down, which means that it is a 1-0 over there to it was 1 yellow card over there to Kaizer Chiefs so far. Neil Tovey. Why didn't Pizza Neil Tovey? I said Neil Tovey would number now. You should change your channel to Overthinking Sports. I will at some point. I will. Not a harsh yellow. Oh, Pirates. There we go. Counter. Go. Oh. Come on. Oh. Like, I need a second goal. I need a second goal. I need a second goal from here. I can't go into the second half or even into critical phase before halftime with 1 goal. There's no way. There's no way. Ref is... but that was a fair yellow card, guys. That was a fair yellow card. Let's be honest. So, yeah. So, look at Pirates. Ball goes to chain, right? Goes to the defender. Who's availing themselves? You see? Long ball. Which is actually what I've been asking them to do with Bakhopa. But do you see how Pirates' placement makes it so hard for them to progress the ball because there's nobody who's open in the spaces, right? This is where I was thinking a Tim could come in. Like I said, in a different world, you don't just the player you play here. But look at how hard it makes it for them to play the ball. And this is something that I've been saying for the season. Can we trust you, Kosine? Vuyo, why are you asking those questions now? Don't ask those questions now. Second goal is coming, Kafestafu. Hey, Mandla, it's not my bag though. OT say we need a second goal. We are here to... Okay. If you guys were really supporting us, sales Zinyana, Reina Zinyana for this game. OT, we need a second goal, yes, but look at how well positioned Pirates are at the back. They're not well positioned. They're just sitting back in that back five. I don't want to see Abongile Tom next week. Musa says cross Utaroba Nkota. Kota Utaroba cross if he's not careful. Guys, follow if you have not followed. Follow if you have not followed. Please tap the screen. How it works is that halftime, I'm gonna let 5 people in. We're going to analyze the game. Then, if we can reach 35,000 likes, I'll open multi-guest, and you can come in and give me a minute or two of how you are seeing the game. So I need 35,000 likes, please. And then, of course, halftime, 5 people will come in, and we'll have a conversation about this game that we are watching right now. The score is 1-0, Nelly. The score is 1-0, Nelly. Who scored? It was Glodili Lepo, Lollipop, as he's called. Guys, I can't show the game because I do not have the rights, the copyright to these games. So SuperSport, TikTok, Betway, hey, they sue, and I'm not gonna fight billion rand and billion-dollar companies because of this. So if you do want to watch it, I believe it is free on the SABC site, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, SABC Plus, SABC Sports, and the SABC Sports Facebook page should be where you can watch this game. If I'm not mistaken, please can somebody just confirm for me? Then you can watch it for free on that site, Mara. Otherwise, we can't say too much on this side about that, and I can't show you the game. It's not happening today, says Patience. Master GD says, I'm trying to watch Shandu Mara. Not much is happening on his side. I'm telling you, if Pirates scores, Pirates' goal is going to come from the right-hand side of the attack, left-hand side of Chiefs' defense. That is where it's going to come from. Even if it's more central. Lollipop, sometimes Ukari is tired, then next he's running. I'm confused. I'm starting to think Chiefs is also a big game team. MJ, it's MJ. That's what Chiefs does. That's what Chiefs is right now. Chiefs only focus. Sometimes it's not even a case of, them. It's not a case of them having to play better. Sometimes it's just a case of focus. The players seem to focus a lot more during this. Zalila, SABC Plus. So yeah, that's where you can watch the game, guys. We're 20 minutes in. We are leading Kaizer Chiefs by 1-0. Yes, I am a Kaizer Chiefs fan. I know people get surprised every time. I am a Kaizer Chiefs fan. I don't hide it, man. Long suffering. Hopefully Nebi can give us a first trophy in 10 years next week when we face Pirates again. But yeah, so let's see what's going to happen. Look. Oh, check Mart. Look at Mart's space behind him. Today is the only big game. It's not promising. Chiefs plays big games only. They take them seriously, says Luandle. Glenn says Cross League Gaston Bajesa. At least they're not on the same side. But all you need to do is to ask Modi to come back. If Modi can just cover Cross, because that side, if Cross has to go meet danger like he's been doing normally, but you see, at least they're setting up in like sort of a back three. If Cross has to go, Dove's first instincts are not those of a center back. That's the thing. Jose's just hit the pose. Did he hit the pose? Kitty pose, ooh, kitty flower, yeah, kitty flower. Hey, take off, Malume Kuto. All you have to do is let us win 2 goals. Let us win these 2 games. Sharp, man. You've got trophies. You've got the MTN8 in the bag, man. I'm a friend of Chiefs. From Marawa FC, says Marco. Tabak says he did hit the pose. Mara guys, SABC Plus, it's free. They once said they don't lose and they don't throw. Look at them now. Chicho, Chiefs coach will say because he wins all the important games, didn't it? Hey, does he win the important games? Well, lately he's been winning the important games. But are you guys, please, are you guys seeing what I'm telling you about the left-hand side of Chiefs' defense? Look at Dove's positioning and look at how he leaves Cross alone. So it's similar to when Cardoso used to play with Matoho and Cardoso used to run out and there was a space there. Udove, his instincts or to run up and go and meet danger outside. And that's a huge space. Maybe that's why you need a Mabasa in this game. Your decision making too. How? 3 options. Look now. Look at that now. Look at that now. What did I say? Left-hand side of that defense on transition. Yes. 1-1. Yo, wait, 1-1. Hi, 1-1. What did I say? What did I say, guys? I'm sorry. What did I say? Yes. Yo. Hi, Barangwana says, man. 1-1. Orlando Pirates have scored. Makgopa has come back. Look. Lost ball. Watch. Transition. Look at Dove. But to be fair, it's a great ball. But it was going to come from that side because Dove would be late. It's fine. Oksana will win the Nedbank. Nobody cares about this derby. Oh, guys, 1-1. Hey, Nkosiam, this is why I wanted the second goal. Literally. You have a player running to your right who's free. You've got an overload. I think it was a 3v2 or 4v2 even. You've got an overload with another player running on behind you. And you give it to Pirates on a silver platter. Oh. In between 2 defenders, Kwinika should have covered better. Chiefs had the numbers, but how's Cross getting bullied by Nkota? I told you about Cross versus Nkota, but it's fine. Draw is good for football, says Luanle. Left back again, and left-hand side is the problem. It's just positioning. Oh, wait. Okay. Hopefully Paris doesn't get ahead of steam right now. What's important is to calm the game down a little bit. I told you about the passing. I'm not somebody who values passing for no reason. It's a 1-0 lead. Try and go forward as much as possible. End the move. Like, it must end with something, a shot at goal, or something. Don't just pass for the sake of passing because you're leading 1-0. You want him to alipala mikakwa. Okay, let's see. We don't have a goalkeeper, says Tiso. Who scored? It was Makgopa that scored the Pirates goal. It was Lilepo that scored the first one. Silverback Makgopa. So you're talking about derby contracts. Makgopa, man, nale something ka derby, man. I can say why. Oi, what's ka derby? Central defensive striker, Velile. There's stability now in my location. Don't stress, it will be 3-2 Chiefs. I can't do a 3-2 game, guys. Plus, we'll work overtime today. Nkota will roast him. Zita didn't hold the line and was not close enough to Ngwanasesi. No, he didn't hold the line. That is true. My point is that I think it's very hard to hold the line when people are jumping up and down. Rather stay in the back 3. Because Carrefour, Yabaslula. Let Solomons be active on the right-hand side. But your Bruce Pavuma Cross will work overtime today. Rose to Pirates. I have patience. Rose to me. Kupa Rose yaka. MJ says if I was the coach, I'd watch. Hey, no, MJ. Maybe one day, man. Maybe one day. For agent, the phone number, Kadoso. But next time, CAF time, maybe Linda. I'll get a French translation app and I'll text Nabi. 3-2 is repeating itself. Chiefs must do below. So the goalkeeper will be the end of us. Neil Toby will work hard today. Yo, way. Here comes the counter. The cross is going to the ground too easy. Let's go Pirates. As simple as Samgelo says, do you think Sundowns will win today? It's Cape Town City. Cape Town City is having their worst season. Number 15 right now. Worst team in the league, obviously, with the Royal AM evicted. So, yeah, no, they should win tonight. Chabalala is costing Chiefs. He wants to do... Tanda, thank you so much. expensive passes. I love the way you've put it. Sometimes you just need to keep it simple. Simple. You see an open man, you pass it. Simple. There was that pass that he did where he did a sort of give Vasey, then you squeeze the ball, right? Instead of just passing it normal. Like, phew, what did Vuma do, guys? Thank you, Mr. Critical. Okare supporting Chiefs is the problem here, but at least they are playing well, except Cross. Serena and Cross will cost Kaizer Chiefs, says Ukahiso. Kaizer Chiefs with a free kick on the right-hand side of, right middle side of Pirates' box, just a couple of steps away from the D. It's not going to be a dangerous one. You're not going to do a dangerous free kick from there. So hopefully they've worked on something. To score. No, never mind. I'm worried Cross will, yeah, no, he's going to get a red card. Lolo, I agree. He's going to get a red card. Even there, did you see how when Kota was on the counter, he was already, he was lying down to make the tackle. He's going to get a red card. Esho coming back, Bata's under pressure. Bata would be under so much more pressure if Pele was on the pitch. So much more. But if the pass comes off, then he's a genius. No, I hear you, Madu, because like I understand the risky pass in a situation where everything is closed. My worry with him is a risky pass when things are open, right? Like that overload. He had a simple pass, like right in front of him, and he tried to reverse it back into the two Pirates players, right? So I don't mind the risky pass when, you know, like Valegile, you're trying to get a ball over or something like that. But if there's better options, easier options, always go with the easier option, you know? Oh, cross. Yo, hey, I think Mashani should be warming up right now. Mashani should be warming up. Cross is not going to finish this game. In fact, forget Mashani. Take Dove to left and then put Miguel in, even if he's not 100% fit. I don't trust change. Shabra was overdoing it, played simple. I always knew that Nkota plays when Mahopa is there. Simple football, just pass who you see, says Junior. Lollipop is also showing off too much. That's the worry about that early goal. Dove is scared of Nkota. That was his ball. Oh, yee! Oh, my word. Defense achieved. Donkey Bruce. I have never seen near post free headers. Near post free. How do you get free headers near post? Foki with a chance there. The free kick came in. Foki got his head to it, but Bruce was able to save it. How? No, I don't understand. Near post should be your first. Guys, what are they doing? Corner, Pirates. Otto puts it in. Yeah. These fans won't talk about Vuma save. I mentioned thank you to Bruce. Ball watching. Marabongs, how do you ball watch from a free kick? If Cross gets a red card, I blame the coach. I think happy if Morris is going to come on. If not, Dove to left back. So, okay. Tell me there in the comments. Oh, Pirates has got momentum. And what's going to happen is that they're going to show that there's very little defensive presence at Kaizer Chiefs in this game. It's just that we were in the power role at the beginning of the game, but there's very little defensive presence. I've already spoken about the left-hand side of the defense, but also Halika Sheba right in front of the defense, the one that we always used to complain about. That's also an issue that needs to be solved. Bruce Muchaisi. Ukusalayo man now. I get a goalkeeper valid the shot something but Dibachaise. How? Straight up the line. Straight up the line. Paris is coming out now. Paris is coming out. At some point, we're gonna have to Hamba to crease this game, eh? There's a potential for Hamba to crease here, honestly speaking. 33 minutes in, it is 1-1. Goal scored by Glodile for 2 minutes in. And then, of course, Ngwanasesi, some call him Ngwanasesi, some call him Skomota because of that celebration. Umakopa made it 1-1. The central defensive striker shows you that, no, he's still a striker. Yeah, Velil. Give Paris 3 points and they give you Nedbank. Let's go. Let's go. Relax, Amtu. Relax. Thank you. Simple pass. The one thing about Pirates is that when they get into the defensive sets, when they get into the defensive sets, Oh, here comes another counter. Oh, cross 1v1. Oh, cross 1v1. Oh, thank you. Cross survived if Modi starts to cover him. For those who watch the show, how many times have I said, Cross's problem is only that he doesn't have cover. That's his only problem. Claudie, Shawai Pump. Oh, Shawai Pump is such an, at this age. We'll score now before 42 minutes, says Wahib. Guys, remember, halftime, 5 people are going to come in. We're going to speak about the game and what we're seeing. And then, we're going to speak about the game. And then if you can get to 35,000 likes, I'll keep it open in the second half and we can go from there. Last time it was a great save. Yeah, Dr. Tiao. Nevanna. Kiminile vele mukone, vele kiminile. Oh, Nkosi yami. Oh, Nkosi yami, thank goodness Makopa. Yo. Oh, hi. He should have done better there. What positioning is this? Where was Quinika going? What a risky shot. You have all the time to put it down, to take another step, to pass it to Mfuke. You have so much that you can do there, Makopa. You should have done way better there. Speaking of Makopa, what was Bobby Firmino's main attribute in that Liverpool team? Why are you going Bobby Firmino? Why not Kingston Cut? OT, you sound like you stress. Every time, no. Every time they attack, I'm stressed. I'm not going to lie to you. Every time they attack, I'm stressed. Every time. Velila's writing down all of these misses. I need a breathalyzer. Hey guys, I'm scared because there was a time where Chiefs was bossing the game, right? And maybe it was a confidence thing with Pirates. Like I said when the game started, Pirates has lost 2 games, and one was a very big game, right? And maybe one was a deflating game that you lost because that loss maybe takes you a bit too far away from Sundowns. Sharp. The moment they get their confidence back, if you allow them to get their confidence back, it's going to be a different game. And we're allowing them to get their confidence back right now. That is what's happening. You see the 1-0, if we had acted and made it 2-0, then you've killed Pirates. But now they're waking up. And if they wake up in this game, next game is not going to be as easy. 37 minutes in. We're entering critical times now. I'm I'm scared because even when you look at our midfield, right? Relax across. Oh, even when you look at our midfield, right there, right before we got that long ball out, Nkosimpile Ngcobo was the defensive midfielder. Mart had pushed up. Nkosimpile Ngcobo was the only one left. Now, in a counter-attacking situation, when you've got an excited Dove with Nkosimpile Ngcobo, what's going to happen? And you're overwhelmed by Pirates. Oh, Chiefs. Oh, Chiefs. Thank you for the cover. Thank you for the cover. You don't have to both go. Did Mako change sides? Is Hotto playing left back? What's happening? Oh, Mako changed sides. Okay. Cartoon. Vistos. Mara. Chiefs. No, they focus. I honestly think Makopa only practiced with tap-ins. I don't know what he was doing there. We look better in the back three. I'd rather have Miguel and Happy in, Cross and Solomon's out, push Happy up. That could work. Chiefs plays cool boys football. Oh, agent. Agent. I'm scared. New month. Okay, Kana, yes. 1 win a month. New month. Can't we save the win? They must wake up in this game and lose confidence midweek before the final. Oh, I'm tying the lever, Latin. I'm tying the lever, Mara. The lever. I tie. Look at the space. Okay, again, I'm just showing you things. Dove pushes out. There was a man behind him, Mahopa. If Pirates plays that ball up, if Pirates plays that ball behind, that means Quinica has a very tough time in covering that space. I'm just showing you some things. If Mahopa can drag Dove out. If Mahopa can drag Dove out, there's a space there. And again, I'm telling you, Matoho. That's how we're conceding. This ref is helping Chiefs. Malume Kuto. I saw a second yellow. I may be mistaken, Malume Kuto, as our resident ref. I saw a second yellow in one of the exchanges there. Norman Maham got his quality buffet too. That pass shows another level of maturity. When we were dominant, we played the ball at the back too much. Modu Tompora. Dlamini is needed, says Fistos. Please, Caruso is Sundowns coach. The other ones, you must call them by name. Kana was Caruso's nickname. Ubabagas Tembiso. Ubabagas Kana Kim. Kana Scotulus Gamerem Kimang. Man, I'm forgetting his nickname now. I really should have milked that. Chiefs are scared to score now, says Tigelelo. Andres says they're chasing Mahupa because he's not dangerous outside of the 18. Dove is way too reckless. If I take out... No, that's Godinho, ne? Who am I? Did I get it wrong? Is it Godinho? No, it was Caruso. Caruso's Kukune. Yeah, Daniel Caruso. The game is open, but continue. Maravistos. Wow, Cartoon Network. Kaizer Chiefs with 42 minutes in. Kaizer Chiefs with the free kick on the other side, left inside of Pirates. Oh, chain. We're getting into squeaky bum time. Now we're getting into the critical phase of the game. Right before halftime, people tend to fall asleep. Let's see which team will fall asleep. Ian Wright is not watching this game. Oh, yeah, cool. Okay. Manolos Caruso's nickname. Can't remember it because we were just screaming at him too much. 43 minutes in, it is 1-1. It's this pointless possession. Like, I always tell you guys, the Kaizer Chiefs, man, it looks good. Like, you know, when they had the ball, it looks good. They're circulating. They're doing those runs. Sirina, they're running around it. Hey, it looks active. Easy, but effective, no. Like, I just need my team to finish a passage of possession with something. A shot, a blocked shot, a deflected shot. Like, show us why you had the ball. Because my worry is that Pirates comes back and Bona, what they've perfected this season is we need one chance, we score one goal. We need two chances, we score two goals. You get what I mean? You don't want this to become a CR Peluis that second leg or a MC Alger type game. Poika. Okay. Kane is brave coming for that ball. Yeah, but he did well. I agree, they look good, but they're not effective. They should use more set pieces. Remember the days of Tefu Mashamaite, man. Far post. Tefu Mashamaite Morgan called far post. A tactic stolen from Gavin Ham's Supersport. They used to have Bongani Kumalo and Ricardo Katza, or Ricardo Katza and Gould coming in far post. They used to hang the balls all the way to how they beat Chiefs a lot. This is how much I've suffered with Chiefs. We even know those things. We remember those things. Guys, we're heading to halftime. It is 1 minute added on. It doesn't look like the critical phase is going to claim any victims today. Let me just make sure that everything is working. Then you're showing us your age. No, I watch highlights, guys. Oh, Chain. Oh, Chain. Oh, Chain. Clonini Lepo with a header there. Yo, where? Chain. Why? Chiefs with a ball and hard ball played in. Clonini Lepo, I believe it was, got his head to it, but Chain managed to come up with the save there. Yo, guys. Oh. Yeah. Come on. What did I say last night? When I was speaking to Mike? If you can allow Mart to play a more advanced role in your team, an 8 that is further up, you'll see the best of Mart. Oh, hey. But the chain didn't save it. I know Rim chase it. Country keeper not doing the job, but any political chase. Let me just make sure. CJ, showstopper, welcome. How are you?
Hey, Mr. OT, how are you, man? Hey.
I don't know, man. My heart, CJ.
Listen, it's a typical derby game, I think. I think Chiefs at the beginning of the game, they pressed in right places. They denied Pirates the important passes or the correct passes. I don't know, man. I think something. I'm not liking the Sereno wing coming in as a 10 when Solomons goes up. I really don't understand, and I don't like also this Chabalala playing a 10. He's costing us in terms of losing balls at a very critical moment and stages which cause a very important transition play from Pirates. I don't know, man. He's not fine tuning his passes very well, and is losing them when Chiefs are at an advantage or advanced setup, which then caused that goal as well. Which I think Bavuma should have anticipated that pass as well as a goalkeeper who sees the blind sides that the defenders don't see. He would have come up even before they played that ball. He should have approached and set himself up as a sweeper for him to be able to sweep that ball. Instead, he's starting just looking at the pass, admiring the pass that cost us the goal. Why is he admiring the pass? He should act as a sweeper when your back four is in a straight line. Because he sees the blind side.
Okay.
Other than
No,
that,
go for it, CJ.
otherwise an amazing save that could have costed a 2-0, a 2-1 lead to Pirates. Other than that, I don't like Serino on the right. I understand Duba is injured. I don't like the Serino on the right. I would have chosen I would have put Lelipo on the right or Potsane on the right and start with Hamba to Priest. And then the second half I'll put Morris in. Serino for me is also not as creative, impactful on this right side as I would like him to be.
Oh, the right hand side, yeah, totally. Let me go to Bongs. Bongs.
Yes, OT.
1-1 Bongs. 1-1 Bongs. Urenka first half.
First 22 minutes and another control of the game, right? So now, look at it. We were controlling that middle field, but we are making back passes where our back passes go into Neil Tovi. Neil Tovi tanta battle and element, the scooter. Scooter go running on Homaka goal. I have Mokopa, the central defensive striker, to get the goal. This battle between Scooter, Le Tovi, it's giving me stress because now Tovi on a yellow card and is struggling at the center back. Maybe we should just take out Tovi and maybe play back three because now we are struggling at the back. Up front, Shabalala making casual passes that are not supposed to be done. Or something fella up passe, abe basically the passes try because Liverpool is in positions to correct. I can't grab ball or score. But now Shabalala is not playing the ball the way I trying to the show off, the show booting, a calamity ball. Something which he should not do. Just be simple and pass.
So then, Bongs, I want to ask you, is this maybe a game where we see Morris and Lilepo up front, Rashapedi Cross is a helicopter game we saw right there towards the end?
I'm not sure about Morris, but I would try Castillo because I think he a better option for balls that he crosses because all good in the earlier. Morrissey, I get Motsepe whole because ever since I saw it anything productive for Kaizer Chiefs. I'm only trusting Castillo. I don't know who now fit to Kiana but for the backline thing, Santan Kebata Tovi out, maybe go to back three, then maybe play Kele to try and support the middle field. Get some more midfielders to take control of that middle field.
Okay. For context, guys, when Bong says Neil Toby is talking about cross for context. Let me go to Butale.
And when I say scooter, you work on quarter.
Butale, tell me about this first half.
Hola, Oti.
How are you, my brother?
I'm good, bro. Oti, I don't want Chiefs. I don't want Chiefs to win this game, Oti. Yes, I'm a coach. But we must save a win for next week Saturday, Oti. We can't just be. We know we win one game per month, so let's just save the win and go and go to Durban next week, and then we'll kill them there, Oti. We can't waste our win on this one. This one, it has this. We are playing for nothing. This league, MTN8 is gone. Everything is gone. Let's just save the win. Go next week and kill them there and lift that Nedbank Cup, OT. But OT, that left hand side.
Yeah.
That left hand side, OT. You wanna go to that, OT?
Hey.
Cross. There's one thing that Cross has been doing that Nabi has been, I think instructing him to do since the days since we went through on that terrible run of form, when he was jumping out of position, not out of position because that's natural left backs do have the freedom to roam the flank, but roaming out, going up the pitch, then that left a space between him and the left center back, OT, and I see that happening now, OT. So I'm asking, if we want to win this game, if we don't want to win this game, let go pound for pound and make it an entertaining game. We'll lose, it's fine. But if we want to win this game, transition into a back three, OT. Let Solomons go, strip cross, because he's gonna get a red card anyway. Strip cross, move Dove, bring in Miguel so that we are more compact at the back. We saw it with Sundowns. We were more compact at the back, and with Miguel as well, we have a leader, to organize that that defense. Going forward, OT, I want Cirino to move into the 10. Why? Because Cirino plays good in pockets, right? Cirino plays good in pockets, and I want him to stay with in between the line of defense and the midfield, in that pocket between the Pirates defense and midfield, because he's creative there. A 10 advances the ball, and Cirino is good at doing that. So stay in those pockets and let Ngobo find you.
Okay.
But this and OT, that you don't have a 6, OT. that space in front of the defense. Oh, Kosia. Oh, we're playing with no 6 here, OT.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna come back. Madam Kuto.
Mr. OT.
Hey. 1-1.
Ungaphi senibaningi kangaka? Senokuthi awutambana kubapanel. Kumnandi dliwa kayi-2 kayi-3 nyana senikhona. And ngizabanye bathi we don't have a 60, even have an 8. This is the most disrespectful lineup. I'm disappointed in Pirates. This is by far the most disrespectful lineup Chiefs has ever put out against Pirates in my entire life. This is disrespect to the nth term. Angazi ngayibona into nje. Bekumele nishawe nje. Bekumele nifunde. But let me give you some hope, Mr. Uti.
Okay.
I don't know if someone had already highlighted this. Ngibonile ushuta namabhakani amakhulu who might have first-hand knowledge of this. In 2006, Pirates went to the semi-finals of CAF, playing with a very young squad, and lost to CS Sfaxien by an odd goal. They were chasing the league, and they lost the league as well. They then lost in the final of the FA Cup, which is now known as the Nedbank Cup. Guess who they lost to?
Chiefs.
Where?
FNB. The old FNB.
In Durban.
In Durban, yeah.
Chiefs in Durban. Maybe history is replaying itself again. Being it nje, ipege now. When
Mara, you sound too calm. You sound too calm for me. Or I'll come so.
No, Mr. Uti, he lost a CAF. Ibhlunga cool, Mr. Uti. Ayikho into engadlula lokho. Manje sesiyadlala nje sola ama fixture. Bese ready thina for iCAF. Nani engineers nje nalapha enefile nje. Let's aba makhopa bachintsha baba ezinye izinto bascoop amabhola angazi waya ngakoranga lapha. But all in all, Mr. Uti, I think Chiefs deserve a 5-2 beating. People better sognika ama goal, but this lineup is very, very disrespectful, Mr. Uti. Angazi ngayibona into enje. This it's disgusting that a coach can approach a big team in that manner. Because uyayibona no cross wabantu. Cross is not your problem, Mr. Uti. Your biggest problem is Dove. I just wish Urine begalene a thing or two from his African counterparts. Dove is a red card waiting to happen. There's where he went in with a flying elbow. Really should have milked that. Alale pants, aspine pants. Dove akadlala njengeGrootman man. Udlala njengendwana. There's a point where unkotha ibhola belimshiya. Dove could have just taken that ball, but he just lunged at that ball wangena 2-footed. Yabona ukuthi leGrootman leli man hayi alihliki kahle la ekhanda. So nje maybe ngaya kuDove, they can operate to cross easily by just going to Dove. UDove
Okay.
akana card. UDove akana card. Ucross une card. But the person who I think is most likely to get a red card is Dove, Mr. Uti.
Okay. Soweto Gent, Butlari, welcome.
Sawubona bhuti kunjani?
Man, I'm good. 1-1.
No, ngihambulekile namhlanje because I was expecting 3 goals nje first half. I don't know what happened, but I think we're gonna bring out the best second half, yabo.
Well, 3 goals from who? 3 goals from who?
Ulile phuzo korele is2. Bese
Yeah, man.
elinye lizoza mhlambe ubani konje lo dlala ku left man. I'm not good with
Umodi.
names or something. Umodi, yeah, those two. They might score those 2 goals coming. Like OT, I think indaba yama lineup, I'm not worried about the lineup when it comes to it derby. Because I think nje ebalekile imight yama player and willingness, to play. Because when I'm looking at Ukrosi, umile, like you can see umuntu yapusha kodwa he's standing there like a center back. Ngiyazibuza ukuthi lo muntu lo is he really a left back? Mhlambe u-center back, mhlawumbe simdlalisa position wrong. Because umile ulibhekile, I don't know what he's expecting. He's a right back, he should be pressing. Yeah. So I think even Oshabalala usikhostile lapha, he could have just placed the ball for Sirino. Angazi ukuthi why afuna ukuphasa ulile ball lapha. Because we could have gotten a goal lapha. Yeah. But yeah, I think if we start creating more chances, because if I'm looking at these stats, we just created 2 chances and that's it.
Yeah.
Kenya and the Pirates are in a ball position, but they're creating those chances on my counter. So into engwarisha kakhulu lama counter lawo. Kodwa I'm not worried about some players. I just want them to focus on the game and play with the might. That's it.
Okay. Very, very quickly, Sinjay, changes and score prediction.
I foresee a 2-2 or a 2-1, either Pirates or Chiefs. But yeah, that's my score prediction, and I would make some sort of changes as well. I think Amba Patrice will come in as a winger on the right and left hand side, push Lilepo to come in on the left, and put Maurice in the center, and either take out Ngobo and Chabalala and put in a Tele and who was this other guy, or Matlo, one of those two. And it's funny that Molemo Kutso, you are seeing elbow challenges, but the stats up Kaula, they are quiet about that on Sereno. That's a red card. But you are quiet, it's not dangerous. It's not playing as a hot man. Funny enough, you are omitting those things. But anyway, it's okay. We'll see you.
For time. Ebar. Bogs, changes and score prediction.
Ke qala ka Neil Toby out, ke bapala Castillo in, then Sereno out for Dupree.
O tlo defender ka 3 ka Solomons.
Ke tlo sebedisa Castillo as a default defender. Ke tlo mo force ka bapala defense. But then when it comes to crosses, ke tlo tlameha hore ke sebedise Castillo because o good in the head. Ha ke tshepe Maurice, ha ke utlwisi batho ba ntse ba tshepa Maurice all the time. Maurice a swetse nix. Castillo yena o probably ke tshepa Castillo when it comes to free kicks le di crosses, but when it comes to defending, ke tlo ba Bolto, ke sebedise Castillo as a defender. Nobody would expect to ke tlo mo sebedisa as a defender. It's a bold move, a bold strategy that I'm trying, but I think for now it was sebetsa.
Okay, score prediction.
2-1 Kaizer Chiefs.
Butlali, changes and score prediction.
I think I strip Cross because he's on a yellow card. We don't need to play this game with 10 men. So I bring on Miguel, Dove, left back, right? And we go into a back 3. And then if it gets to that point where the game is shaky and we're not able to build up, bomb squad, OT, Morris on,
Castillo
on late runs, bomb squad straight. Sereno, every time you get the ball into the box. And then I feel like to help us in progressing the ball, I feel like Matlo on for Mart, but then, we still have no 6, so it doesn't make a difference. But at least Matlou will, help us progress the ball. So, yeah, and prediction, I'd say, unfortunately, 2-1 Pirates.
Okay. Malabukuzwa. Changes score prediction. I see Dlamini has just come on for Marco. Evan. Okay, sorry guys. I seem to have been kicked out. Let me just see. Let me just come back in on TikTok. So the second half has started. Please remember that my timer, you add 45 to my timer for the second half and you'll know exactly what the time is right now. So the timer currently says 33 seconds in. It would mean that it's 45 minutes, 33 seconds in when it comes to the other side. I don't know what happened there, but it does seem like I haven't been banned. So we'll just see. Look, very, very interesting first half. I think what's going to be interesting is to see what's going to happen here. In the second half, Pirates has already made the first change in anger, bringing in Dlamini for Marco, which means most probably that Hotto is going to go back into a left backish position, and then they will allow Dlamini to maybe take advantage of that space that I've spoken about in front of the Chiefs defense, because Chiefs honestly is not playing with a 6. Guys, I am so sorry. I do not know what happened there, but luckily it's not a ban. Luckily, it's not a ban.
Saying that you did that on purpose.
Yeah?
But saying that you did that on purpose.
Hey, malume magetse ke bona se go le go ntsho.
Stop massaging the equipment, Mr. OT. Maguba mnandi. But
Yeah?
anyway, stop massaging the equipment.
And it's not even the equipment, it's just TikTok. The YouTube is still running. Malume Kutso, I was asking you, what changes do you make and what prediction do you have for the second half? Pirates have already made the change to bring in Udlamin.
Yeah, I was about to say Jose beat me to it. I would have brought in Udlamini, but maybe for Umbata more than Umako. But I think it's more attacking if you want to sub a defender and leave an attacking fullback as well. So well, I would sub in Udlamini and dominate that midfield because it's there for the taking. And just to explain, I'm not saying Tobe is actually committing fouls.
No.
That's not an elbow. I think Usinje missed it. I'm saying you can milk it to look like an elbow because it's going in reckless.
Yeah.
He might not be actually doing it, but how he goes in is dangerous. Well, it's not him in this case, but how they go in, it's reckless. And Lega Kanakimang. Macau, that's definitely a yellow card, Mr. OT. But for me, I see if Pirates get into gear, I see Mr. OT steamrolling of Chiefs, man. I see a steamrolling of Chiefs, like yeah. But let's see what's Pelaganjan.
Okay. So it's a chant. Wait, Malume Kutso, prediction? Kana?
Over 4.5.
Let me go to Soweto. Changes and prediction.
Hey, OT, I would bring in Utupris, Matlu. Those are my two best attacking for me, Ebo. Matlu to bring in those chances because I think we are missing chances. We only created 2. We need more balls inside the box, yeah. And I'll bring in someone who has speed to get to those balls like Utupris. And I would like to see them playing kule side laga Solomons because I think lelinye side kunzima ungena lapha unkota uyamaka bafethu so ngathi badlale kule side laga Solomons bazama ukulifaka trend just as the first goal. What happened? I'm lagging.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Is it Mahopa? Oh, it's Dlamini. Hit it over. Oh, Nkosi yami. Oh, wow, guys. Anyway, sorry about this. It was a counter-attack. I'm on the right-hand side. Quinica committed. Well, he tried to trap the ball. It went past him. Fukeng played the ball back to the top of the box where Dlamini hit a shot that just went over. He was looking for the corner, the top corner there. But anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I score prediction sum is 2-1. 2-1. I'm changing
2-1-2.
to Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay,
100%.
okay. Guys, I think we were sitting on 27,000. So if we can get to 8,000, I'll keep it open. 8,000 likes, I'll keep it open, and everybody can jump in. Apologies about that. TikTok just kicked me out, and I'm back in now. But in any case, okay, second half. So we've seen Dlamini come onto the pitch specifically for what he did there. So there's that space I was telling you about in front of Chiefs' defense, where because we don't have an out-and-out six or a player that wants to play six full-time in that position, what we're seeing is that there is a space right there that if Pirates can get balls into those type of places, maybe absorb the ball in, I thought it would be Umakhupa coming back into that 10 position. But because there's that space, it will give Abo Dlamini a chance to score. Now, the Dlamini change is a little bit of an attacking change, not as attacking as you would think it is, in the sense that Dlamini changing Marco for Dlamini just means that Hotto will play left back. So they're still pretty much playing the same thing, but they're stacking the midfield because Kaizer Chiefs doesn't have a proper midfield in that game right there. I do not like Solomon's overlapping all the way there because the moment there's a transition opportunity, it means that Quinika's alone. And it's now twice that Quinika has made that key mistrap or mistake. Makhupa, first time when he rainbow flicked it over him, and now with Umfukeng when he missed the clearance. So Chiefs needs to not be naive in the second half. One of the naive problems that Chiefs is going to face right now is that Okros has a yellow card. And if Pirates could go for Cross a little bit more, I think they could get a red card out of this game and actually kill this game for Chiefs completely. But here comes Kaizer Chiefs on the attack. It is an open game, far more open in this second half so far than I think it needs to be for both sides. But yeah, oh, Mart. Hey, Mart. Mart is the Paris legend. Kadala. Let me see. Solomon's Oya guy. We're playing with fire. I probably would take out Cross, put in Mashiane, and then have and bring in Tetwa for someone in the middle, maybe Ngobo. Because yeah, Ngobo, I don't know how that's going to play out here. Yeah, remember it's closer than expected. No, look, I like that it's closer. Né? I understand the closer. It's just open. This is an open game. Like, okay, both teams, if Chiefs had a proper forward press, they could have won the ball back a couple of times from here. Similar with Pirates, because they suffer from almost the same issues, right? Pirates struggles to get the ball up to the final third or up to the dangerous players because there's nobody in the midfield who comes to fetch the ball. Right? Nazo? Solomon's. Why is Solomon's being covered by Ngobo? Makosi will win this one. I'm worried about next week's as Luanle. Next week depends on what happens here, hey? For me. That was a bad pass. 53 minutes in, guys. Remember my timer at 45 to whatever my timer says, and you'll know the time. So right now it says 8 minutes 30. It means that it's actually 53 minutes 30 if you add 45 to it. Makhupa, what's with the fancy pass, man? Now, Makhupa's rushing today. He's rushing everything. He's rushing everything. Guys, remember 8,000, and I'll keep multi-guest open and you'll be able to jump in. Those watching on YouTube, if you'd like to add your voice to the show like you heard at halftime, you have to be following me on TikTok and join me live right now on TikTok. Then what's going to happen is the moment we hit 8,000 likes on this side, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to let everybody come in and you'll be able to give me a minute or two of what you're thinking. I may or may not ask you a question as to what you were saying. So let's tap the screen, guys. Let's tap the screen. And Kupari Gift, guys. Kupari Gift, thank you to those that sent previously before the live got disconnected. Thank you to Soweto Gent right now with the GGs. Please keep sending and keep tapping the screen. Here comes a free kick from Pirates in Buma's hands. Let's see. Nothing about Pirates. I'm only scared of Pirates because the issue with the confident Pirates is it goes from, a 1-1 to a 4-1 very quickly. They can heat up very, very quickly, right? So if you allow them the chance to heat up, then you could be in a different position. I think halftime came at the right time for us as Chiefs fans. Halftime came at the exact time that it needed to come, because if Pirates were to be given another 15 minutes after that, something would have happened. Thank you so much, Peño. Thank you so much, Soweto Gent. You could see something here. Mara Pule sometimes is giving me headaches. Felicia, thank you so much. CZ says, I can't show you the match, guys. Copyright. If you want to watch the match, if you can watch me here, you can watch sabcsports.com. They have the live game there. SABC Plus, the app, you can download that too. Or I'm not sure, but you can check the SABC Sports Facebook page. They usually play these games live there as well. So those are some options that you can watch, not here. I, unfortunately, am not a broadcaster, a national broadcaster. I do not have billions in the bank. I cannot afford to buy any rights from anyone. So I'd be banned. I'd probably be kicked off the platform or sued on top of that. I can't do that, guys. What's your impression so far? Impression so far is that, look, the second half is a lot more balanced. It's opener. It's a lot more balanced. Chiefs has reverted back into the back five, thank goodness. But it's going to be interesting to see where the goal comes from. I think the first half was great in terms of maybe possession for Chiefs, even though they weren't effective with it. You want to be effective with possession. Having the ball means nothing if you're not putting the other team under pressure. And Pirates proved that point by coming back and making it 1-1. So now in the second half, I think we're going to see now is going to be cautious, and maybe later on you might see a team wanting to push out. Somebody said here that Pirates doesn't necessarily care too much about the league right now. It might be gone. So it might be a situation where both teams say, you know what, second half, let's both not do anything crazy. Let's both sit down and not push each other and not do anything much. 1-1, we're still going to see each other next week, maybe. OT, that was before CAF. Eskamego now, they are not dangerous, says Ulwandle. No, Ulwandle. I understand Guti, Iskamego has changed, but what I'm saying is that the last thing you want to do is to allow them to get their heads up in this game. To get their heads up, Guti, Bele game where they regain the confidence. Hey, you don't want to see that. Mokwena says we'll bail you out. If we get to 65-1-1, then change. I'm actually surprised that Pirates has not been attacking cross a lot more. Like, we haven't seen Nkota playing to cross. Please open a church to raise money to buy rights or a workers' union. Overthinking football, Christ the Redeemer, 13th Apostle Church. I'm going to open it up, and then we'll raise the money for the right. But if the Rhinos playing karate, Suzumusa. DJ not tatazelling. I'm not tatazelling per se. Mara, I know that things can change very quickly. That's my thing. Today I'm not seeing Fukeng, says Odren, but for Karim. Really? Do you think Karim would be a good choice for this game? Amen and amen, Lulu. You guys are talking about, but guys, because people are going to say, every time I speak about this, people say that I'm a hater. Guys, Urile plays in patches. Urile is just he's one of the most effective players. So Urile can be quiet for the whole game and get one chance and take it. And then it will seem as though he has been active for the whole game. Pirates' front line has not been that active and good for a while in terms of like scoring out and out goals. A lot of the games that have been played where Umfuke and Kota don't score. It's been Abohoto that have been scoring. It's been random players that have been putting up their hands in order to score, right? It hasn't been the front line themselves, but they have highlights. They have the highlights. Nkota has the two highlights, CRP. They have the two highlights, pyramids, which makes it seem as though. But if you look at the stats, goals and assists wise, it's been. So Umfukeng is not in most games. But what Umfukeng has is that he can score whenever. And I know I get a lot of flack when I say that. Oh, Paris play down, guys. Paris play down. Paris must worry his Kukune Stellenbosch and leave as Marawa Start FC. Position is still open. What's wrong with him? Due to says Jabu. He's overplaying. He's overplaying. He's invisible. What's wrong? Dude, the ref is really giving Chiefs license to kick us out. Yeah. No, Malume Kuto. Guys, we're on 11K. Feel free to request. Guys, so I can hear what you guys are thinking about on this. I think the announcement of Rivero's departure might have affected the players. Tina, we get a card in J one way, that that was dangerous play. Super dangerous play. Lollipop skill passes that work. Yeah, that should have been a red, hey? That should have been a red. Guys, feel free to request. It's the button at the bottom of your screen that says multi-guest. Also, it has a blue figure hugging a pink figure. You click on that, I let you in. Let's have a conversation about how we feel about the game so far. Or, liminse too much. Or lekene. Kaufela alone is sitting like this right now. My most important match is Nedbank next week, and today we need a draw. I opened 80th minute for what? For who? Niminyile, but Niminye. Yeah? What an important day for the Meaning Association of South Africa. Agent, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you? I should be asking you that question. Shalom, my brother.
I'm good, but I'm trying to leave.
No, man. One of the better games. Of the sort of derby I think I've seen in some time. But I don't know if the coach is extremely brave or extremely foolish.
Yeah.
With keeping
Cross
on the pitch, considering that you have an important game next week. And to be fair to the boy, he's been improving in leaps and bounces,
Yeah.
So do you want to maybe lose him? So I don't know. I feel like it's I don't know. I don't think it's a risk worth taking to start with, but we're not there,
Yeah, I want to ask you. I want to ask you with that thinking.
Yeah.
Obviously, next week is the Nedbank Cup final. Right? Do you think that we see a Mamelodi Sundowns ASFAR ceasefire in this game?
Yeah. No. Most definitely. No. Maybe around 85th minute we might see something like that. But remember, Pirates is chasing, say what you may, the title, at this point. So technically,
mathematically,
so mathematically, algebraically, and all the chakali you can think of. So I think maybe they will still attack. So I don't know. But like Abuti Kuzo was saying, it's very interesting that Chiefs came to this game with an open midfield.
Yeah.
Something which, again, I'm a bit disappointed in Pirates because they haven't been able to exploit that openness, Or maybe Mark is doing good, I'm just saying, just putting it out there that maybe Mark has loses spaces, but and also I think that's something that Abuti Kuzo mentioned, that Unkwata is missing that streetwiseness, because when a player is on a yellow card and already has made a challenge, which means he's on his last warning,
Yeah.
you go for him. You have to go pounding that side, and something will come in. And then as I'm about to leave,
Yeah.
one day when sober, and hopefully that day doesn't come, maybe Jose needs to tell or the boy that I won't mention names, that maybe he needs to stop being rash. I think I love the boy, but sometimes I feel like he's a bit rash for his own his own good, because he's gonna commit a lot of penalties. Last game he could have had 2 penalties. This game he could have had 1 penalty already.
Yeah.
And then own goal on top of that. So he's a bit rash of blood to the head, and maybe that is the youthful exuberance that in him, but I think that's the part of the game that maybe he should work on. Thank you, so that I don't mention the names.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Thank you so much to Mashaba Slider Tsotsi. Thank you to Penyo and Felicia. Thank you to Soweto Gent as well for the gifts on that side, guys. Thank you. Keep them coming as I believe. Butkale, this might end this way. Do both teams have an incentive to go out and win this game?
No. I'm sensing that there's gonna be a late surprise. People are gonna sleep people are gonna sleep crying today. OT. I think there's gonna be a 90-minute goal scoring win or something. It's not gonna stay this way. I don't think so. OT.
Yeah.
What just happened there is a couple of minutes ago, Sirino moved into the middle, OT, into the 10th space.
Finally.
And he made something happen, OT. He made something happen. He came, he received the ball from.
Now he's out.
He's
He's resting him for next week, Agir.
Oh, okay, then it's fine. He can go. Yeah, but he moved into that. Next week, I want to see him at the 10. Solely at the 10 for 90 minutes, OT. Okay. Because what happened right there is he moved into the 10. And you saw, problem is, it was a bad touch from him too. But, he made a chance happen. With him do in the middle. I feel like sometimes we have glimpses of what the boy can do and the potential that the boy has with, the half 10s that he has. A couple of minutes ago, he just did a half 10 and, failed to pull off the pass. But that's the potential the boy has. But now that Sirino's the finished product, I think that, LT, the 10 is a position that holds much responsibility. Well done, Cross. The 10.
Yeah.
It's you have to. It's a position that holds so much responsibility. OT, and the whole midfield. Actually, you can't put inexperienced players in the midfield. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Kosia. Forget about Nedbank Cup, OT. They have confidence. Forget about it. Nedbank Ichaile, OT. Ichaile, OT. Bafana. Yo, Kosia.
Clear the ball. Clear the ball. You just need to clear the ball.
Sometimes when I watch Chiefs, I'm watching under 19s play, OT. Honestly,
I think under 19 is too much. Under 19 is too much.
No, because but honestly, I don't care. This cannot happen next week, OT. Next week, this gonna, I was very young the last time we won a trophy. I was very young the last time we won. So technically, you can say I've never seen this team. And I have. Kufa Cup, Home of Legends Cup. I have seen them lift a trophy, but no, man, it's been too long. It's been too long. This one I don't care. They can score. They can even go better than 2, but 5. But no.
Yeah,
it's That's all I have to say.
For time, yo, guys, I feel so. Hey, Lulu, thank you so much for the gift. I feel so. Oh, Kosiami, look at the defensive positioning. This one is running there, that one is running there, that one is running there. Now it's on. Now it's on. What did I tell you guys? Unfukeng just needs the one moment. He can be quiet all game, then the one moment. Now, what I'm scared of is that they're a microwave. Pirates can heat up now. Play the ball, man. He's right there. Pirates can heat up. Pirates can heat up very quickly. I'm scared. 70th minute. I should have played that ball to Dupreez, man. He was right there. Guys, feel free to keep requesting. Do the same thing, guys. We're in the box. We're in the box. Try. Oh, gosh. Look at the counter. Look at the counter. Look at the play it long. Look at the counter. Hey. Kumjin, welcome. How are you?
How's it, my brother?
Not good, my brother,
me?
but it's okay. I can hear you perfectly. What do you feel about the game so far? Oh, it's in the second half now.
No, Mamel, with regards to Nabi and the Serino substitution, I feel like our heads kind of dropped there.
Yeah.
You should notice whenever we take out Serino, our heads
Utah
drop.
Mobongs. Yep.
So we need to fix a lot, bruh. Like, just put Serino at number 10 and we eating. That's
But
it.
tell me, why does Chiefs do this? Because it's not the first time we've seen this. Dolly was a number 10, but then he was playing on the wing. What is it about this obsession with Chiefs to have our number 10s play on the wing?
No, I think that's where modern football is going. We're trying to run away from your traditional number 10s. I don't know why it's happening, but I still feel like we need to bring back that thing. Even if we sit Nabi down and tell him straight, Serino is a 10. Stop all this winging, all this nonsense, fella, because that's where he used to perform. Sundowns,
Yeah.
yeah.
So how do you think this game is going to end? Before I bring in Bongs, how do you think this game is going to end?
It's gonna end as a 2-1. I know. With Serino off, it's 2-1, guys. The game's wrapped. It's okay.
Okay. No, Kumji, thank you so much. Let me go to Bongs. Yo, Bongs.
Yes.
Hi, Bongs. What do you say about this game, Bongs?
Be bold in this game. Don't try and do something that people expect you to do. Do something people don't expect you to do. Right now, we can consider Sereno. Sereno should be playing all over the field instead of just playing number 10. Because Kiana, the playmaker, our best player at the moment at Kaizer Chiefs. So Kiana talking about the playmaker of the game. Kiana talking about controller the game in the middle field, but he's not doing that. And now in the middle field, we are short. We need to cover in the middle.
Hey, Bongs, just unmute there. Sorry about that.
I was saying we are shooting in the middle field. So our middle field is very shooting. So Harry shorter middle field. Defense ya gona le yona ya struggle at the back. Because defense ya gona high good. It's been having problems and conceding goals. So we need someone to protect the middle field. But instead we take out someone who has to control that middle field and help us get the goals. Instead of sacrificing either Shabalala or Modi for someone like Castillo, like I said, because I still believe that Castillo can play a role when it comes to things like the cross, the corner kick.
Okay.
We are not doing that. We are trying to play the old thing. No, let's just take out Castillo and start playing Dupree. Who's going to control that middle field? Because now we are open in the middle field. There's no one who's helping in the middle field. And now defense.
It looks like Kailer's coming in.
Kailer might be our best solution, but now is Kailer going to help us also in attack? Because what Castillo was going to give us was also going to give us help in the attack. Because every time Harry crosser, because we can say Ashley, we can know how letting up front. Auto service his head to help us up front.
Okay. For time, I'm going to jump in. Let me bring in Mr. Pai. Mr. Pai, you can unmute, my brother.
How are you, sir?
I don't know how to feel, but how do you see this game?
No, but yazi mina vele bengifuna i-draw if we could just score ne, but yazi the problem yami enginayo kakhulu mina ama-player
Yeah.
Chiefs are too laid back because
Yeah.
mangathi uyabheka nje right now both goals under goalkeeper's arms kanjani
Yeah.
Vuma, you've been considering same goals same way.
Yeah.
Last khumbule nge-Chiefs Galaxy the same thing, he flicked the ball in bamnika lona walidlule kulibamba kanti
Yeah.
kuvuma yini umsebenzi wakhe because he was supposed to be a keeper ukuthi singangena amagoli anje yena and ne-defense yethu always i-consistency because abazi style sokudlala sabo omunye ufuna ukudlala i-offside trap abamamelani. Dove is doing something else, Kunika is doing something else. When you're trying to and check esiswini ungcobo manje you're trying to uzama ukuba flamboyant abane zomakela because akekho good ekumakeni kakhulu yabona. So ile nto like siyibona ukuthi like i-Chiefs hayi ukuthi ayidlali kahle ayifuni ukudlala kahle because I don't know ukuthi why bheka ungcobo udlala kanjani, bheka ulontuzana umodi nochabalala bayaswinga bayanyamalala bavele no Sirino. Yeah, bazabakhala ngoSirino but he did nothing for the game so far.
Yeah.
No, since coming on Sirino for the past 10 games or 5 games, let's just count what has Sirino done. We need somebody as strong as Siswini, sizokwazi ukuthi sipushe phambili, sizokwazi ukuthi nenye into ama-player to our understanding something. Ukudlala together. It means ukuthi nama-window abazodlala ama-window. Yazi abasithi nama-gents la abadlala ama-window. Lama-window lawo abalulekile ukuthi change game. Bheka uSirino ufuna ukuphasa khona ibhola bekafuna ukuliphasa first half. Ubona igame aseyitshintshile. Lento le transaction bekumele ayenzekanga ngesikhathi. Change direction sesiya-attacka. Stop focusing on ukuthi benikhulume nobani nomodi ukuthi bheka awulanda ibhola ngizoshaya irana. Bheka njengamanje ufaka kanjani depress ungakatshintshi esiswini because you're supposed to faka ucele kuqala. Angithi because uyabona manje ukuthi ungcobo usinkile ungcobo uyalithola ibhola but lokho ebuyele emuva you notice 10 out of 10 ungcobo amabhola ayi-10 ungcobo watholayo waphasa emuva and Kwinika uyadlala uKwinika but problem yami i-consistency next week ngeke adlala uDovu uzobe edlala but still yes excuse okay sharp
No, begithi okay qedelela ngishayela. Can I just have that last sentence?
Yeah, uKwinika i-defense yethu ngeke ibe solid because uDovu uyadlala next week uba mdlalisa nomunye umuntu but umuntu osikhostayo is the same Dove bafethu. If you can check ama-game esiwadlalayo if he is supposed to defend akadefend uyafika awumazi ufuna ukuya phambili or umuva awuma-understand.
Okay, what time?
Udove no.
I'm gonna jump in. Gary.
Boza.
Hi, Gary. Oh, Skakena, why are you coming into this energy? I'm losing.
Dog, I'm disappointed. The first goal in Paris was a poor pass from the Kaizer Chiefs in the middle field. Poor, Sirino was open. Abamnikile, there was a run. Umuntu ufuna uba fancy. Then le goal lesithu lelibona lebhara uyekela ibhola uyajumpa angazi uphasa bani emva kwakhe. What was he thinking? I think the mentality yama-player we-Chiefs, they need to go to a chalkboard. Babatshele ukuthi how to play football. What they did here was pure nonsensical. They are poor passing. It's putu. There's no 10 passes done. Fights about 50 balls every single time. I mean, I'm favorite Sundowns, like you know, we spoke last time. But I'm disappointed the way Chiefs is playing. There is no hope unless they change their mentality of how they play football. This is pure rubbish for me. They were in the game. They let it away because of ego. Ego, yeah, my fans, maybe it's too much on them. I understand. The first goal, they were on the run after the halfway line. Niggas were sitting on the right. We are chewing passing up. We're not 2 players, but I'm bola. So we go. Manje uyabuye bampasa ibhola uyaliyeka uyalijumpa umuntu uthi alibamba alihole bamfawule adraw ifawuli ama-player rekhuphe baphasana ibhola. I don't know what's going on player with Chiefs. It's the mentality. Maybe bashawa yi-hype yokuthi nabaqeda udlala igame baye-17
bayiyebhiyebhi or emile epitori bayiyebhiyebhi bophuza utshwala babe mnandi barholile bona ba-right but they don't understand ukuthi they have an impact in our Southern football. Everybody's watching. These are children that must play in a CAF next season, dog.
Yeah. Mara,
Babhayizile
me, I want to
kamara.
ask you,
For me,
before I let you
football
go.
is today or draw 1-1.
Yeah.
No, manje, bad. Bafaka to play late.
Before I let you go, I
Utu
want to
mega
ask
bafaka
you.
lambona uhluphi Sundowns domfana loyi. Udinga uSirinho. Udinga
Hey,
uSirinho
man,
behind him
Makeri.
to give him those balls, a hold in midfield, amnikeze lama runs.
Makeri,
Ayi,
whoa,
nabangibhora,
Muruguza. How much of this comes down to Nebi? How much of this comes down to Nebi? Because I got a plan B. I haven't seen a plan B from him. I haven't seen a tactical change from him. How much falls on Coach Nebi?
My network is bad this side, my leader. I'm seeing I'm
Yeah,
rage here.
Then for time, hey, I bet
Yeah,
you-
but maybe if you can comment. Yeah, ngapayizisi abanye abafuna ukukhuluma.
So it's a chance. Second half, Pirates is all over Chiefs, but what do you think about what's happening here?
Inhliziyo yami ibuhlungu nyana kodwa umjida uyangihlekisa mfethu. Kwade sonke kodwa yazi.
And I fame look we fame Chiefs, okay.
Ayangilahisa okay mfethu indlela akhuluma ngayo. Kodwa uthi yazi uVuma mfethu. Uvuma, I used to go to school with that boy. I watched him playing for Ikelokito High School, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I love him, but uyasikhabatha uVuma mfethu. And after the comeback akakhulumile against uKhune, I think nje he's proving uKhune right, yebo. Untwana uyasikhabatha. Those 2 goals, they were not supposed to be goals. Lindlula Kishi bamba lento lena man, like yo yazi uVuma mfethu, yes. But
So then what can Chiefs do here? They've put in Morris now. Morris and Cele have come in. They put in Morris, they put in Dupree. I don't know if there's a plan for those players. How do we win this game?
iyangikaka uthi because if ngisifuna ukuwina le game ngabe unqoba kadlala ngasihlale ucele. And then uMorris yena akazange ayenze next for Kaizer Chiefs. Since afikile nje angibona ngami into akayenzile mfethu. I don't know ukuthi abantu bamthandelani uSukringiva. He looks like a good soccer player, but angiboni mina lento akayenzayo Morris. Even with Supersport he wasn't that great. Mekade benchini, so no, that boy is not good. Should have started if he wanted to
Hey
win.
guys, please mute when you come in.
The coaches have been saying ukuthi Ngoba is not like akanayo physique yokuthi yabona he can play the ball but he doesn't have the physique to play in number 6. Kodwa manje simona dlala in number 6. That's why the boy we can't see him. That's not his natural position. I think uCele should have started the game and mhlambe we should have played uNgobo in a position le Shabalala futhi yena kule game was costile kakhulu. Le game leya came to Shabalala. But yeah. Okay. Aish. Please amehlumo kodwa hayi so babona next week.
Okay. No, thank you so much. Let me bring in Justice. There's maybe 13 minutes left. How do you feel about this game? Hi, Maratins, why are you like this? Maybe see if I can't get Justice back on. Okay, let me go to Malumekutso.
Mr. OT, hayi man, bayangidisappointa laba bafana. Bayangidisappointa. Why did China nikuxoki uxoka likhabela ibhola ngaphandle? Why are they putting their life in Chiefs' hands? You can't play when the goalkeeper is down.
Yeah.
Lala China, no need to take the ball out. Lala or referee stop the game ukuze meqala akudropele lona. Chiefs not gonna give you that ball because they need the goal.
Yeah.
They must switch on. And then I just wanna understand which angibonanga. Did Tamoqele go in after Umoris or was the sub made at the same time?
Believe it was the same time.
Because in Bonafasa Malona still after his sub. All right. No, if it's at the same time, then the point then full goal is irrelevant. But if there was a delay in that sub and the player who was supposed to be subbed stayed on the field, I would like to see how they explain this administrative issue. Because you only have 3 periods and they've used a Dupree, Ileak, no Morris. If he did not go in no Morris because there was an issue and that player stayed on the field, then they've made 4 periods, which might be an issue. but I doubt
Okay.
which his experienced refs would allow that. But all in all, Mr. OT, the way ngibona ngakhona bekumele siba-exploit labantu balahile. We scored when we wanted to. Ukuthi labafana babhorekile laba. You can see in their faces. Awubheke sifake ezinye intwana nazo zikho excited. Ziyangena nje, kazamize lagijima. Ngifaka abantu mara bafethu. Nake nayibona phi into enje? Nake senze into zobo Barcelona. Dep. Soloko ngifaka ama-play engingawazi. Dep. Le ingafika ilishaye Mr. OT. Le ngingayazi. Le ngafika uslap, ingafika ikore. Do you believe it or not?
I trust Jose. No, I trust Jose, me.
Ingafika ikore le. Yabona? I knew Chiefs were not going to give us that ball. Oh, hayi siyabonga. Bese niyaspressa. Nisipasa trap. Ha.
What time?
Damn agent.
Agent, before you go in, I want to ask you. This is time for the next move. You know, you've zigged a bit, now you must zag. But Chiefs doesn't zag. They just make changes.
You know, Coach Nabi is what do they say? Is Jose that is from Table. They just have plain A only. At least this Jose's plans are well manufactured, you know, and they take into effect possible scenarios that can happen, you know. But for me, you know, I'll echo this wait until next week. That when they will ask, did that Chiefs win against Sundowns do more good or more harm? 25 marks. Because now I'm like, hi man, I'm looking at you guys. You guys are on 30 points. Emir Magis is 2 points behind you with 2 games in hand. I'm just yes, the game is still on, but even if you guys draw, I don't know if a draw does anything for you guys. But in my case, which was relegation threatened, we are 2 points behind you guys.
I care about his cooking.
It is cooking, but if he's cooking, what is ODG doing?
Yeah.
You know, because you can't tell me that the Magesi team has a better squad than you guys or what. Guys, no, man.
No, agent. Mara, agent, you know how my fellow Chiefs fans feel about me. So I don't know. I don't ask me the question.
I fear that if Chiefs lose Nedbank Cup, and that's if they lose Nedbank Cup, it's going to be more of the same next season.
Yeah.
Unless they win Nedbank, then for sure something can come. But be prepared to fight for top 8 again next season, because I feel like the Nedbank Cup and the Comfort Cup has clouded you guys. Thank you.
No, agent, we're in tibang somehow as Chiefs. Let's see if they can make the right decisions here. Pelelani, welcome to the show. How are you?
Mr. OT.
Why do you guys come in with such energy when I'm losing?
Mr. OT, how's it? Long time, Mr. OT. Yes. Please take a letter with Mr. OT in Namako. We are born.
Yeah.
Ha! Oh. Hi, Mr. OT, kusazobuye kulunge but ke coach ungamgcina. I think next season uzoba much better. Phela Mr. OT siphinde sikhumbula akekho umuntu otesta imedicine manje isebenze manje.
Asifuni medicine, sifuni ino works in 6 seconds.
Ngeke Mr. OT inilunge ki club engaka. Hamba ubuza umfoka mokwena ngale. Uthe seyiphethe ino amasondo. So yawonje Mr. OT uwe ichips ila okuqotsha khona umfoka Mokwena, same WhatsApp group, same WhatsApp group. But ke kuwe kuhluka le genge ebala elimhlophe awishayi kodwa onsiki bayahola. Gavin Hunt abashawanga bona.
Mara ibona iphela njani le game?
Hayi yona ingaba i-draw but angisakuboni ufika Mr. OT.
Hayi
Lona Mr. OT ngicela ukutshela kanje. Lona igoli elizongena likhona. Ukuthi kuphi angazi.
8 minutes.
Lona igoli yes.
8 minutes.
Bathi hayi.
Okay. No. For time.
Uzamile Mr. OT.
For time wena champi taki pelelani. 8 minutes Lulu. 8 minutes.
Yeah, what 3-1
Red card.
Mr. OT.
Red card. That was meant to be a red card. Anyway, Lulu. Yeah, red
8
card.
minutes.
Cross is gone. Oh, Nkosiam.
We saw this one coming.
Hey, yeah, we saw Katobe left back next week.
We saw this one coming. You know, Unabi, that guy, Agana plan. He is all over the show.
Yeah, no, you can go on. I'm just
But you can't even
say anything here.
you can't you can't even say Uti, this player is playing this position. They are all over the show, each and every game. There is no combination. There is no stamina. What's wrong with Chiefs players? Can't don't they get amakeloxiana from their wives or our girlfriends back? They don't have that thing, Mr. Oti. They don't have that thing. What? Salt is killing them. There's too much.
Kill it why.
Kill it why, Mr. Oti. What is this? Mr. Oti, nah, I don't know anymore. I give up. If this is what they're playing next week, I'm telling you, let's just say goodbye to Nedbank Cup. Cause nah,
Lulu, you don't see any hope, nyana.
I don't. After this, I don't, Mr. Oti. I don't have. I don't want to lie. To be honest, I don't. The Litswai is too much, Mr. Oti, to these guys. They can't even focus. They can't even. Hi, man. Mr. Oti, looky, look at some eye.
Let me bring it to Shaman.
Mr. OT, how are you?
But you guys are too excited. Why is everybody so excited? Nyadiwa, guys. Nothing no can smile. What's happening?
You remember when you beated me on the Nedbank?
Yeah.
Come, I have hunted you now. How it feels to lose a game that you started to score on. Mr. OT.
Mara. Yo, this defending. Pirates is wasteful. Pirates is wasteful. Pirates is wasteful. They should have scored 3-4 goals here. Pirates.
Manje umlungu wenzani? Usashelela.
Mara. Asimangeli ukuthi uyashelela. We're complaining ukuthi why is he still on the pitch? Ane card.
Coach wakho akahambe manje.
Mara akusi basic leyo mara akusi basic.
Hayi akahambe. Mina ngiyi-Sundowns ngizowina ntambama kodwa sona impofana.
Kana ngisazohlala nani amasandawana ngibukela yo Nkosi yami.
Khuleka ngizobe ngihleli nawe.
Hayi. No.
Sengifisa nokuthi belanda uba ufikile embalula These are a bunch of losers. You can't win one game and lose another game. You can't. Thank you, Mr. OT.
Hey, I want my tablet. Let me go to Squama.
Georgie.
What is this? What is this?
Ukulanda ngilasepasini ke manje. Angidlali nawe. Hayi mina OT ngikhulume kakhulu. Number 47, Ntwana yaseKaslami, Simphiwe Silepe. First appearance yakhe ungena kuDabi. So proud ezitsakane nje, so proud. 18-year-old.
Mara kuze kufaka ama 18-year-old bayabadlala neChiefs.
Bayabona ukuthi bayabona now uyabona situation. Abo Bradley Cross bayadriver. Awutholi kwenzakalani.
Abokwinika bamisa amabholo.
Kunzima. Hayi askis OT askis.
Hayi okay no Squama hayi bathe 8 minutes kuyasifanela ngabe bayivalile le game. But it's okay. Let me bring it Fistos.
Cartoon Network.
Or ke Cartoon Network hayi Fistos.
Ajenzi Chiefs ayikho serious man. Yazi lento yena ukuthi ikhosi aliphela umoya hayi manje it's enough guys. It's enough. Yazi namanje ngiminyile ukuthi Chiefs ikore game iphele nga 2-2 at least nizoba ne hope for Nedbank. Gents phela bayasho bathi if ever Chiefs is not doing well the economy of the country is falling down. So now the economy angazi is collapsing ke bazamile ngeGNU bayazama konke hayi the country is standing guys this is enough. This is enough bafowethu. I'm sorry. I had hope ukuthi unabi lokho ngathi is cooking something. This guy is cooking rocks. Akuvuthwa next abokinyika naba laba bengicala labo bhola abodove angibazi benzani. Pirates was supposed to give you the best of 5 la. Uphume na bheka come on bra George ngapha ufuna kuba excited kanti nawe uyayifuna le draw. Man yazi ni makhatuni nonke man. Awu mina ngikhuluma nawe la wena ubhizi uya celebrate uminyela igoli. Usafuna igoli lana. Are you still having hope ngeKaizer Chiefs? Come on man. I'm sorry makhosi but guys team yenu guys is no more the Chiefs lebe niyithanda lokho akudala. Futhi akusina iChiefs yenu le Chiefs yabo babenu. Cause nina iChiefs yamadlozi lena guys they are struggling. Ayikho lento le. Ayikho guys, I'm sorry. Uma ngabe kukhona abathanda iChiefs ngenhliziyo amongst this life and abangilalele abathi mhlambe ngiyadelela. I'm not meaning that guys, but guys sensihlele into engekho la. Ayikho lento leyenzakala la. There is no football, there is no style, there is nothing. There is no build up, there is no opportunities. Tell me Mr. George, opportunities, clear cut opportunities uKaizer Chiefs
Pirates is move everything.
Ayikho into Chiefs eyenzayo la. Igame mayicala la beniphethe pole position enswambu. But leyo pole position kwenzakalani ngayo uMartu wenzani? Kukhona out engenile la ethi kungeni out yasetsakane eroundini lakhe. Bakuphi beChiefs base roundini labo? Bakuphi beChiefs abavele emaroundi? Akuna next lapha guys. This is painful. I'm sorry because naniphelana umoya madoda hayi. Kunini nizofa phela so. Nizobulawa stroke nife. Kukumanje nibheka iNedbank guys, iNedbank ayikho ihambile. This is a sign ukuthi Nedbank ayikho. Do not dream of Nedbank. You're not gonna win it. And one thing that I must tell you, you cannot play with the Pirates not. Ku Nedbank Cup final. Sizonihlaba gents kabuhlungu. Ayikho yonke lento le. Ngiyabonga Mr. OT.
Yo, Fistos. You see now, Kaizer Chiefs. This is what happens to us. Cinema fans. Now we have to deal with some of Fistos. Fistos, yo. Hey, Fistos, wow. Mapule, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. I think at this point we must just accept.
Yeah.
Chiefs, I don't know anymore to say what is wrong, but something in the DNA is not there anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. From the ground up, it must start. Maybe maybe it must start with the fans. Maybe the fans must decide not to come to games. Like they must feel empty stadium. Maybe then they'll realize the fact that they need to up their game because we can't be spending money all the time. And the players, it's like they don't care.
Reka home, away, track suit, the chips. They don't
That's
feel
the
anything.
problem. They must go hungry. Maybe they must go hungry for them to understand that this is not the way to go. Like, if Pirates was in their usual top form, this would be 5-1. If we are being honest, it's just Pirates. They're also suffering from, you know what, the loss.
Yeah.
But honestly, they could have killed you guys a long time ago. It's just Lebona. Even though they've scored, they're also not utilizing all their opportunities. But Chiefs, I don't know. I'm worried for next week. Because during the week, they're going to have this confidence to say, we won. Now we need Nedbank. But we shall see. I don't know. Maybe they must do a press conference. The fans versus the coach to say, Coach, hey,
I'm
this
out
is
of
what we
words.
think.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Oh, guys. But thank you so much, Mapule.
Okay, sharp.
Oh, guys, I'm going to do 2 and close because we're going to be back at 8 o'clock. So I have to go, Linda, and release. I must release Linda. You can see my reviews on YouTube. I must release it because this is not it. Let me go to Nkunzi. Kunzi.
Hold on, bathini.
Hey.
Lapha kwikheza kufanele kureshufflishe yonke into.
Yeah.
Hayi kunzima kakhulu nakuthina ngamabhakabhaka kusakho kuyasho ukuthi lukhuzanile uChampions League. Hayi uzwelile kodwa ke sibuye ngenye into.
Manje nivuka ngathi.
Yeah, first sivuke ngani sithi Arrows ngolesibili base siphinde sovala ngani isonto.
Okay, cela ukubuza ke nina siyanibona ukuthi ni right. Lapha ku Chiefs kuzolunga.
Hayi kanjani kusenje. Kahlali isizini ekhesi iphelile.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah, fanele bangalaka ukuthi bazo number 10 kwi league yabo. Base be Africa be number 10.
Yeah.
Kodwa ke so besamba nani sobona ukuthi next season zopheka kanjani.
Okay, no, no, thank you, Kuzi. Let me go to Senzo. Senzo.
Hey, Mr. OT.
Senzo, what? Oh, hey. I don't even know what to say anymore.
You know, I want to be the different Kaizer Chiefs fan and say I saw a lot of positives namhlanje. I feel what killed us was our game management. I feel that there is a culture in Kaizer Chiefs that once Bakora, we're going to lose the game, so we need to change that. But if we're being honest, in the first half, we had Pirates. We found Lilepo's best position, which is a striker. You know, he can do hold-up play. I think he lacks his first touch, but those things was training, but he was good. Ngobo is a deep-lying 6. I think we've seen that, all of us. Ngobo's just a deep lying 6. Asimfuni kuphi na kuphi. Umart sesimnikile chance. Sesimnikile umart chance simise go right back. Sefanele simenza beyithi lady or angazi or at least ama office we Chiefs mara ayikho into angayenza nga Chiefs, but I think it's time nje. It's time uMarti simhlalisa ibench. I feel Ungobo performed well, mara if bekano maybe ucele in the midfield, ano Serino in the midfield naye nje namhlanje he wasn't nice, mara I think it's ngasebenza. There's something we can do there, you know. No Lilepo uShabalala une problem nje. uShabalala une problem. One big problem is that he always wants to dribble. Sometimes the touch, Yazi, I even feel like the first goal was his fault. Big fault. For Pirates, he was the reason. If he kept a simple pass instead of trying to do something expensive, it would have been okay. So there's a lot of positives I see. I see if next game against Pirates, if we can start the way we started, we finish the chances we finish, we learn game management, instead of putting abocele late, naboban late, let's put them earlier. See Bambi Pirates, because one thing we've seen about Pirates, if you take them to the later stages, they will punish you. Sundowns, ask them. Ahly, ask them. You don't take Pirates to the later stages, they'll punish you. So, Tina, if we want to do that with them, so we can still win the Nedbank, angakhala makhosi, angakhala kakhulu. Sisigcwalisile stadium. Pirates aqala ukubona indawo igcwele so. Bayaqala. It's the first time. So, yazini. Makhosi. Singakhali, singaphela amandla.
For time, let me bring it to Veli Leptakava.
Ngizodliwela lokho. Nganakhuluma into sayake Pirates yaqala ukubona FNB igcwele. That's why sinisha yazi then nathanda makodwa ukuzihemela. Mayele FC. iPirate yaqala ukubona FNB igcwele. Qala ukuyizwa leyo ndaba leyo mina. Alikahle but shine ama delusional. Madoda. Insuma yazi le. Faka abanye abantwana bezawuthi faka amamemba lapho uyekela ukuthi usayogeza wenzeni kube uyile
phela ngisahlala nabo-agent for 2 more hours.
Ngifuna le energy yakho ye-first 5 minutes uzibona ukuthi bowunjani first 5 minutes
isimamikorile vele
faka buthi khunjo request lapho ngenani sinje ngenani bazanifaka lapho
ngiyokhala manje ngiyokhala
solo kunigiya ngethambo lethu sashaya iphiramidi shas kube kuhlekane kakhulu ukudla wonke amateam ungazi sinenzeni
mina bengikhala nani
bengicelebrate kakhulu igiya ngethambo le kanti sizozitholela nina nje siyazidila nani kanjani nina sinankinga that by the way but faka eziyingane lapho yekela ukubhizuza ngama-excuse otherwise sonithathela nogesi lapho esentshikweni masithandile phela siwinile phela kahleni la
when you Chiefs velile mina ngiyakhipha manje
askizi babo sobonana badime
for those of you, these are members. If you want to be a member, we have a WhatsApp group. I'm not going to sleep tonight, I know. We have a WhatsApp group. If you want to join the WhatsApp group, just let me know. Send me a DM and I'll tell you how. But I'm moving. Let me go. I keep
just 30 seconds of your time. I always say there's a very thin line between bravery and foolishness. Most of the time, you don't see yourself crossing into foolishness. But today, we saw Nabi crossing into foolishness. At 45 minutes, the player is on last warning. Why are you keeping him until the 90th minute? And I told you at the time that if there's someone that I'm going to blame if or the boy gets a red card, it's going to be the coach, not him. Because there's no way against a speedy winger you can spend 45 minutes without tackling him. No way. You know? So for me, this one is strictly on the coach. Thank you. That's what I wanted to say. That let's not blame the boy, please.
I'm not laughing. Guys, I'm gonna be back at 8 p.m. This is all I'm gonna say about this game. Are you busy or are you effective? You have the possession. You have the passing. You are cycling the ball. You look good. You've scored a goal. Nah, you scored a goal. Everything. The things are happening. What happens after that? When I told you guys that I was a little bit afraid of this easy or this early, it was precisely because of this. Nevi doesn't have a plan B. This whole second half, it was as if we were playing Pirates as a team that was leading, that was under pressure to control the ball and not get another goal. Second half. There was no play, there was no build up, there was no plan. You take off Serino, fine. Maybe you don't want to ask him for next. Last game, we rested somebody else. The next game, the last game, I said, how dare games off. They took a game off last time. People like me were going to play. This game we take off Sereno. We have Kimam on the bench versus Pirates. In that second half, Pirates was supposed to embarrass us. If not for the Pirates players also losing focus, that game should have been way worse if Mkwata took that game seriously at the end. You come in and you bring in a Castillo, you bring in Tsele, you bring in Morris, you bring for what? If one that uses to press the speed. Oh. Did we see 3 crosses that take advantage of Morris? No. Did we see 2 late runs that take advantage of Castillo? No. So what was the point? When I watch the Kaizer Chiefs, I think to myself, what was substitutions? Why did you change those players? Why did you bring these guys on? Paris brought in Lamine, and immediately the game changed. Otto went back to left back. The other guys played up front. Look, I'm even freezing. Guys, you know what? It's fine. Monday is when we are going to sit down and analyze the games properly. Monday at 7 p.m. I'll be back now at 8 for the Sundowns game. I'll see you guys then. I see that Equip is also giving up on Kaizer Chiefs. Guys, 8 o'clock. Let's meet here again.